Loose change for getting down. It's Friday and I'm on fire, and I know that I'll break your heart, and I'm sorry, I'm just so tired. These cars are just it, so won't you come?
Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us. K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
Hello, welcome to a first edition of the 2022 Between the Ropes, brought to you by Coast to Coast Network. Tonight, I'm the host, Big B. Adam Ace Barber was enjoying a nice, lovely game in Wisconsin today. Vikings versus the Packers. I hope he enjoyed himself, because I didn't. So joining us tonight, we got the man behind the scenes, Chris P. Bacon. How you doing?
Doing good. How's everybody doing tonight? And Happy New Year to everybody.
Yes. And above me, wearing the Bears hat. I know he's a happy guy tonight. Mess around, Dave. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's been a good day, I guess. I fell asleep during the Bears game, so I didn't catch it all. That was unusual for me. But yeah, can't wait to talk about this card.
Yes, exactly. And next to myself here, we have Mr. Sarge. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Like enjoyed the pay-per-view. It was kind of weird that I was on a Saturday, but it was good.
Yes. And hello, Chrissy Wilson. Hope you're having a good New Year's. You're welcome to jump on if you like, but that's up to you. So, Chris, let's roll in. Let's start with the pre-show matchup because some of us think that was a good match. So, what was the pre-show?
So the match before the show was a tag team match between Sheamus and Ridge Holland and Cesaro and Ricochet. Sheamus and Ridge Holland defeated Cesaro and Ricochet by pinfall.
All right. So, Sarge, I'll start with you. What did you think of the opening match, the pre-match, or the warm-up match, however you want to look at it?
It was okay. I do like the combination of Ricochet and Cesaro on a take. Sheamus, I honestly believe he should be on the singles mark or singles, or if he's back with Cesaro as the bar, that'd be awesome. See that again. But to me, Ricochet was the match. He did of course, what he does is unbelievable, and it was an all right match. That's where I'm at on that one.
All right. Mess around, Dave. How about you? What did you think of that match?
I liked the match. I can't believe it was on the kickoff. I thought it was a match of the night for me. You had Ricochet, like Sarge said, doing all the top spots. He had like the high flying moves and stuff. It's what Ricochet does. It's kind of weird that Sheamus then won. I thought that Cesaro and Ricochet would win, but is what it is. I agree with Sarge. The bar. We are the bar. Bring him back.
Yeah, I think we're kind of pushing a bar 2.0 here with Holland and Sheamus, I think, but I don't think it'll work. Chris, what about you? What you think of the opening match?
Yeah, it was a good match. I don't know about like main match material, maybe for Ricochet, but I mean it was a good match. You had Ricochet, like Christy Wilson said, broke Ridge Holland's nose, and he couldn't continue in the match. Then you had Ridge Holland knocked out during the match, so now you had Cesaro and Sheamus kind of going one on one during the match and settling some old scores. So I thought it was a good match.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I think it could have been the opener to the main card. I don't think it. I think they kind of wasted it somewhat on being the opening, the pre-show matchup. I think they could have done something else. But Joel's chiming in. The match wasn't worth being on the main show.
It really wasn't on the main show. I mean, it was the pre-card match.
Yeah, but I think he's trying to say that
He's
he
saying
wouldn't have
that.
booked it on the main show. So
Yeah.
Most pre-card matches are not worthy to be on the main show. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah.
And also,
I thought it would have been. I thought it could have been
Yeah,
a nice
and-
opener.
I'm just curious if Ridge Holland's going to get fired since he broke his nose. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen with that, or maybe sorry, here just did a little adjustment, or maybe Ricochet gets fired for breaking his nose. I mean, he landed right on his foot or face. So
Yeah.
so Dave, we got your opinion already on the match, right? All right, Chris, let's body slam right into the main card.
Yeah, so we're gonna continue the tag team match, I guess, theme for a minute and go with the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match between the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, going up against the New Day and Kofi Kingston and King Woods. The Usos won by pinfall.
Are we kind of surprised that this match was the opener? Dave, we'll start with you. And your thoughts. Dave?
Sorry. My daughter's being loud, so I was trying to mute it. So
That's okay.
Come back to me when.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I thought the theme came back.
I kind of thought so too. That was kind of freaky. So, all right, Dave, you're on mute again.
Yeah, because my daughter was screaming, so I didn't want everybody to hear that.
All right.
She's being super hyper right now for some odd reason.
So
anyway, I thought the match was good. Like I said before, the Usos weren't going to lose that match because they've been saying day one forever, and that's their thing. Pay-per-views called day one. I didn't see them losing this match.
Oh, yeah.
But like all the matches between these two, it's always good. It's always entertaining. I'd watch them wrestle 1,000 times and not be bored with it.
Yeah. How about you, Sarge? Were you shocked that this was the opening match, and your thoughts on it?
Yes and no, but it's one way to kick off the new year. I mean, was have two of the best teams out there to battle it. I don't know if the Usos or the New Day ever had a bad match. I can't recall. Maybe some of our viewers can maybe comment on that, but I mean, they put on a good shows and everything else, and I mean, the bloodline is still running thick and thin there, so it was a good match.
Yeah. How about you, Crispy? What did you think?
Yeah, it was a good match. I would have thought, because it happened before on SmackDown, where anytime Roman Reigns has to miss a show for something, it seems like the Usos usually lose. So I kind of figured, well, maybe this is the New Day's way to win the match. Roman Reigns isn't there, and they usually lose when he's not there. So, but I mean, it was a good match. I think they used an older move, I think from the Dudleys, from what I heard. So,
Yep.
It was a good match overall. I liked it.
Yeah, no, I think I agree with everybody. I think we could sit here and watch these guys wrestle every pay-per-view for the title or not the title. They put on a great show, and I think some of us picked the New Day to win, but I think we all felt that Usos were going to win this, especially with the news of Roman Reigns not appearing. So,
Yeah.
So Chris, suplex us into match number 2.
So match number 2 will be Drew McIntyre going up against Madcap Moss, along with Happy Corbin, and Drew McIntyre won by pinfall.
Okay. So, Chris, we'll let you start with this one. What did you think of this match here?
it was a good match, but I think we all figured that Drew McIntyre was going to win this. I think Madcap Moss put up a good fight, and maybe we'll see something down the road coming up.
All right, how about you, mess around, Dave?
Did you see any other outcome happening? Obviously, Drew wasn't going to lose to Madcap, but
Well, I mean,
he
I
really
saw something
impressed me in that
different. But
match. So Madcap did. He showed like he's got skill. I think he's going to be a top player soon. He showed a lot in that match against Drew, and even Drew said he was impressed by him. And then they attacked him backstage and put the chair on his head and jumped on it, or hit him with a little metal thing. So it was an okay match for a Drew McIntyre match. You guys know I hate that guy.
Yeah. How about you, Sarge? What did you think?
Oh, I could have taken a nap, kind of like how Mess Around did with the Bears. If you want to talk about a match that shouldn't be on the show, here you go. But Madcap actually did well. I liked how he kept pace and everything else, and I'm kind of shocked how far like Drew McIntyre is like now a mid card draw and stuff after being a former champion for so long. I mean, probably Drew McIntyre got fired there with that backstage scene. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Drew McIntyre, like Sarge said, I don't know what's going on. He's like a mid card now, helping out the young guys. I mean, I thought it was a pretty good match. I mean, backstage, I mean, they're setting up for Corbin and Drew. Drew probably is going to take some time off, probably come back Royal Rumble time and attack Corbin. Who knows? I figured Drew was going to win, but I figured it would have been like DQ or something with Corbin helping. But again, this week for Minnesota people sports, I mean, we're 0-3. Wild lost. The Vikings lost today, and Moss lost. So we're not doing good here in Minnesota right now. So Chrissy Wilson, remember Vincent Joyce Fire, yeah. Yeah, he also likes them to join a certain club too. So Chris, leg drop us into match number 3.
All right, so the next match is going to be for the Raw Tag Team Championship titles. It's RK Bro, Randy Orton, and Riddle going up against Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins, and Montez Ford. And RK Bro won by pinfall.
All right, I wish Dragon Viper was here to recap this match because I know this was his favorite match. But mess around, go ahead.
RK Bro, and we want the smoke. I would have been okay either way with either of these teams winning because I like them both. But this is another one of my favorite matches tonight. And I thought it was cool at the end how they all like shook hands and they got in the ring and were talking and stuff. That was nice. They showed good sportsmanship. I was thinking though at the end, like when Randy and Riddle got on the ropes and did their little pose, that Street Profits were going to attack him and turn heel. That would have been cool to see happen, but
yeah, I'm with you on that one, Dave. Crispy, what did you think of the match?
No, it was good. I was hoping the Street Profits would win, but I guess RK Bro winning is good too. I think at some point here, either at the Royal Rumble or main event or sometime after that, RK Bro could end up breaking up, but it's just too early to see, I think, and I don't know what WWE has planned, but I feel like the Street Profits are going to get a title, down the line.
Yeah. I mean, WWE doesn't even know what they're thinking. So, Sarge, how about you?
It was hard for me to enjoy because I like the basic heel versus face, and this was pretty much face versus face match. And I struggle when I watch those matches. It was cool that they got together, shook hands, but I was kind of hoping that like maybe one of the teams kind of like actually turned heel and so forth, but it never happened. The ending was awesome. You can put Ford in any position, and he's gonna excel. Like when he does his finisher off the top rope. I mean, it's like it. I don't know anyone else who could do that shift in midair and nail their spot just like that. But it was an all right match. I think the correct team did win. Let's wait till like Royal Rumble maybe for have like the tag teams switch hands and so forth. Then have like a tag team split on that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just point. I kind of felt the same way too. It's like, two of your favorite teams battling, and who you going to cheer for. The crowd seemed to be into the match, but they didn't really know what side to go for. And Dave, I was with you too. At the end of the match, I was waiting for the Street Profits to kind of do that old turn and jump them from behind to set up another match. But we'll see what the Rumble brings. And yeah, I mean, Joe said the forward with that breakout star future. I think so on that. So, all right, Chris, body slam us match 4.
All right, so match 4 is going to be Edge versus The Miz and Maurice. Edge wins by pinfall.
All right, Sarge, we'll let you start with this one.
I did not like this match one bit. I see Edge as a natural heel, and he was playing the heel role as Miz was playing the face role. To be honest, when Beth came out, that scared the living daylights out of me. And congrats, Big B, for guessing correctly. There we go. I found my words that Beth would come out and so forth. But she came out like later, like towards the end. I hope she would have came in like sooner than that, just like a normal Beth Phoenix, not like some crazy rock Rhea Ripley type style girl. I mean, it kind of scared me. But yeah, I did not like the match one bit. It had no flow to it or whatsoever, and I just didn't care for it.
How about you, Master? What did you think?
I'm with Sarge on that one. I thought the match could have been a lot better. It was dead to me. It's like, I mean, I think you said it, Brandon. You called the Beth Phoenix was going to come out and help. So, it didn't impress me at all.
Crispy, what did you think?
Yeah, it was a good match. I like I like Edge's entrance, the bull bath, or one of his older entrances, but and he's used that a couple times. I thought that was a good entrance, but the match was good. I think we're setting up for a mixed tag team match down the line. I've heard several things about that. So
yeah, I think first off, a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. I know I've been wrong on predictions before, but all signs were pointing to Beth Phoenix showing up, and I didn't recognize her at first when she came out. I mean, but I agree with you guys. Though the match was kind of a stalemate. Just kind of like Joe said, never got out of third gear. I don't even think it hit third gear, but yeah, we're gonna see a mixed tag match. Probably at Mania. That's where they like to do those mixed tag matches at. So we might get Beth Phoenix in a match here and there. Might get Miz or Maurice in one, but we're setting up for a mixed tag definitely down the road here. All right, Chris. What move can I name now? Dropkick us into match number 5.
Match number 5 is going to be Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan in the Raw Women's Championship match. And,
all right.
Yeah, Becky Lynch won.
All right, Dave. I know you're disappointed. Let's break it down. Oh, all right. He's taking care of some business. Sarge, why don't you go ahead and break it down quick?
So I want Mess Around to answer this. Who does he like more, Mandy Rose or Liv Morgan? I mean, that has to be addressed right now.
Oh, all right, Mess Around. You're on mute.
Liv Morgan. The answer.
Yeah. So, man, this was my favorite match of the night. This was the highlight. I mean, it was all set up, ready for Liv Morgan to take over big time Bex. And WWE has been doing the same thing that they have been doing the last 2 years. They build someone up and just knock them down so hard. My favorite part of the match and of the whole night was that sunset flip where where Liv Morgan jumped onto the ropes and did a sunset flip, like when Becky was on the turnbuckle and did a power bomb right after that. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
I think that was a defining moment for Liv Morgan, who should have won the match. In the way that Becky used a finisher, should not have ended the match like that. It made me mad. I was upset with that. So, Liv Morgan, you are my champion.
All right, Crispy Bacon. How about you?
No, it's a really good match. I feel like they're building Liv Morgan up, with every match, and I feel like at one of these pay-per-views, she's gonna get a title, or even on one of the television shows like Raw or something. But I think she's gonna get her title.
Okay. All right, Dave. Let's hear it. Let's hear your breakdown. The heartbreak.
Man, really, like Liv Morgan didn't win. I'm so disappointed. That's my girl. How did she not win? It looked like they kind of blotched the ending. I think Becky was supposed to have her foot on the rope, and she missed it. So I think she blotched the ending or botched it. But it was a great match. Liv looked really impressive. Like she's come a long way since she first started wrestling. So she'll get the title eventually.
Yeah, I definitely, how much Sarge kind of enjoyed the match. Joe's commenting that he felt that they didn't mesh well at the beginning. I mean, yeah, I could see that had a little feeling out period, like they call it. But I think if Liz can't win the big one now, and they're not giving it to her, she might be one of those that drop backs down to NXT, and you might get a Liz Mandy Rose match for the title. But hopefully soon she gets the title. She definitely deserves it. Yeah, Chrissy, yeah. Your timeline was blowing up. I mean, there's a lot of Liv Morgan fans out there. I wish they would, listen to the fans and give us what we want. So, all right. Power bomb us, Chris.
All
We're getting
right,
closer. Match 6.
it's the main event match. It was
Man.
it was a regular match, and it turned into a triple threat, fatal 4-way. Now it's a fatal 5-way with Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Big E, Bobby Lashley, and now you got Brock Lesnar into the mix. And Brock Lesnar, surprisingly, I don't know if it really is a surprise, won the match.
All right. Sarge, what do you got?
For all those heavyweights and everything else, I didn't care for it too much. I enjoyed how it started off, but it pretty much died at the end. I just I just couldn't see it. I just couldn't get into it. Yeah, there's some big spots that did happen, but I just couldn't get into it because it lacked something. I just didn't know what. And like Joe said, it was a short match, so I would give it a C, in my opinion.
Ooh, I see. Wow, that might be generous. Mess around, Dave.
It was short.
This match to me was you knew once Brock got added to this card, he was going to win. There was no other way around it. He's not going to lose that match. I was disappointed in the ending. It totally threw my curveball out the window once he got added. So, like my son said when we watch it, oh, great, here we go, another long, lengthy Lesnar reign.
Yeah, Crispy Bacon, how about you there, bud?
I think this was my match of the night.
Wow.
Only because we had I guess the switch from Universal to the WWE Championship for Brock Lesnar. And then he kind of said it in his promo. He's like, I do what I want when I want. I'm a free agent, and I'm going to win this championship. I kind of figured that would have happened. I didn't need Brock Lesnar to say that, but it's going to be interesting how it's going to be led, how it's going to lead up to WrestleMania or even the Royal Rumble and I think Elimination Chamber. But it's going to be, I guess, crazy how it's going to go. And should we call Brock Lesnar the New Day Slayer?
Ooh, wow.
Because I mean, he beat Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship on SmackDown.
Yep.
Then he beat Big E at day one for the WWE
Oh, I get
Championship.
what you're going with. That nice one, nice. Chris, you're thinking. You're
So,
thinking. So
so if Xavier Woods gets it, will we see another match with a New
yeah,
Day member?
yeah. I don't know, but I with Brock being inserted into the match, I mean, yeah, all flags pointed to him winning. I still think they could have pulled it off and not had Brock Lesnar win it. I think they could have went with their original plan, and maybe set up something down the road. But you know, Brock's looks like he's calling his shots from a booking standpoint, and Vince is letting him do it, and the writers are letting him do it, and so to me, the match was. I'm not a big fan of these multi-way title matches. I would like to see a one-on-one, but it was a quick match, so I think I broke more of a sweat walking around my job and then coming back and seeing the match ended than the wrestlers did in the match. So let's get to some comments here. Looks like look who Brock F5'd in the match. Everyone but Lashley said it. Yeah, you're right. It could. I could see Lashley. I think Lashley's publicly come out and said he wants Lesnar. So
Yeah, I've heard. Now they're rumors, but
yeah.
that Brock and Bobby Lashley will face each other day one at Mania. Winner of that competes in day 2 against Reigns, but
Oh,
both
really?
titles would be on the line.
Really? You think? Oh,
With that being said, then I could see Lashley easily winning the Royal Rumble.
That's what people are saying, that he would win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, because I could see Big E and Brock having their rematch during Rumble,
okay.
and Brock winning easily with that one, and Lashley just cleaning house during the Royal Rumble. That's how I can see that happening.
But I've also heard that McIntyre wants Roman Reigns too.
McIntyre can just go to AEW for all I care right now. I'm done with that guy.
So what do you think, Dave? What do you think they're booking towards here? Since that was the main event. So what do you think they're booking towards?
I think they're going to go with the Lashley and Lesnar. Lashley, ever since he came back, has wanted Lesnar, has wanted to fight him for years. And we got to see that a little bit tonight. So I hope they make the match official. They do it because it's a match everybody wants to see. 2 MMA fighters going at it.
Yeah.
Lashley was in MMA.
Yeah, Lashley was in better. What was that? It was an MMA.
He was in UCF or
Yeah.
UFC. Yeah, he was in
Okay.
UFC. He won the title a couple of times actually during that
Because
time.
I know Lesnar was.
Yeah.
They both had pretty decent careers in the mixed martial arts type stuff.
Lashley, I don't think was UFC though. I think it was Bellator or whatever.
No, Lesnar was UFC.
Yeah. Lesnar was UFC. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you, Joe.
CM Punk
Yeah,
didn't even
Bellator.
make it out of the octagon.
So for me, what they're building towards, maybe Dave's got a prediction, but his prediction was too early. Maybe they use Austin Theory now to sneak in and steal the title from Lesnar at Rumble. I mean, crazier things have happened, but I think they still could have done the original plans and just got Lesnar out of there somehow after a few minutes. But go ahead, Dave.
I didn't watch the match until today, the final few matches that I was behind on. And I saw a tweet last night from Kevin Owens that said, I did it. And I'm like, holy shit, did he win? And then I watched it and he didn't win. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? I did it.
I think he felt like he won because Big E didn't win.
Yeah.
I think he felt like anybody but Big E can win. I don't care.
Well, here's a point. What would you guys think of seeing Rollins and KO teaming up as a tag team. I can see that happening. I actually enjoyed
There's
that.
talks, or
Yeah,
at least Kevin Owens believes that.
I could see it. I mean, I don't know what kind of, would they be a heel face kind of tag team or?
Well, Kevin Owens turned heel.
Yeah, I mean, but
Rollins been
Rollins is
heel.
kind of playing both sides, and I mean, what do you think, Dave?
They worked so well together at the beginning of that match, taking everybody out. You can see it. They'd make a good tag team, and they should do it. Even before the match, they interviewed Kevin Owens. He's like, my new best friend, Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah,
I
they didn't
like
even
that.
fight each other
yeah.
like during the match.
Well, I don't think anybody fought each other. It was an 8-minute match. I mean, well, how much could they get in? I mean,
Well, when I started the match, I heard the bell ring, and then all of a sudden, a bunch of F5s from Brock Lesnar, and then I thought it was funny too. Lashley was going for Lesnar. It was outside of the ring, and he speared him into the barricade, the timekeeper's area, and Lesnar looked like he was out for a good 10 minutes.
yeah.
the one match we didn't see that I was hoping we'd see was Omos versus AJ.
I had a prediction that because everything had to be moved around, that Omos would be somehow involved or in one way or another.
Yeah, I was actually thought that match was booked. So there must be something going on with Omos because I don't think he was on Raw this past week. So
No, he wasn't.
he was.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't okay. So
I think he was supposed to, but before the show, he left
yeah. So
or something. I don't know.
we'll see what this Raw brings up to us. But Chrissy says KO and Seth, she can't see it. What kind of tag team name could we come up with for KO and Seth? KO Vision? I mean, what do you guys think? What could be some good names that come up? Embrace KO? I mean,
let me think.
Johnny Bravo likes your mustache there, Crispy Bacon.
Thank you.
So,
what's a good nickname or team name?
What about SRKO?
SRKO. Oh, yeah.
Seth Rollins KO.
Yeah. I mean, there's possibilities there. There was a comment Joe put up earlier. They need some teams to fill the stadium. Yeah, I heard Wrestlemania sales aren't going that great.
Because it's where the Cowboys play.
Yeah.
Hey, who wants to go to there? I mean, seriously. I mean, Jerry Jones is still at the stadium looking petrified like as he always does.
He looks like he's going to die at any minute.
Yeah.
He still has like smirk on his face.
No, but I mean, I heard somebody was saying that, like right now you get like some offer like buy 3 tickets, get 1 free or something to fill, they're looking. Yeah, Joe, buy 3, get tickets, get 1 free. I mean, yeah, somebody's buying.
I'm buying for 3.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is too rich.
Jerry Jones is too rich. So that so what's your guys' final thoughts on day 1? I'll start with mess around. What's your final thoughts?
Overall, it was a good card. It's probably one of it's a good way to start out the year, except putting Brock in that main event was stupid, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Could have done without that.
Yeah.
I love Brock, I do, but I just thought they should have saved him for when Reigns came back from COVID and let one of those guys that were originally in the Fatal 4-Way win it.
Yeah. Sarge, how about you? Your final thoughts on day 1?
It was a day. Let's put it that way. It was okay. Like, I mean, the first match was awesome. I think they should have ended with the women's title match, in my opinion. But I'm not from the WWE, so it was okay to start off the new year. But I'm hoping that the WWE hoping they can actually get their creative stuff all together and make sense for once.
Yeah, Crispy, how about you?
Yeah, it wasn't a bad card. I mean, there's things that they could have improved on, but I think with Roman Reigns being pulled, last minute with day one, I think they kind of had to scramble to get things, kind of in order. But it wasn't a bad card. I hope that the rest of the pay-per-views go better. I feel like it's not really a test run, but it this was kind of to gauge how the pay-per-views could go.
Yeah,
So,
I have mixed feelings. I mean, I think the action was good, but I think a lot of things are predictable, so it kind of makes me put it at about an average pay per view, if that. So yeah, Goldberg would have speared everybody. Yeah, that's his only move. You're right, but don't pick on our boy Adam's favorite wrestler though. I mean, he likes Goldberg, so
You know what would have made it cooler is if Randy Orton and Riddle would have RKO'd that rap group that was in the ring.
hey,
yeah, yeah, they
they
needed.
their music was the theme song for the show, so
Yeah,
I don't know if that was allowed.
yeah. No, I mean, WWE to me is more predictable than ever, I think, lately, and they don't throw many curveballs at us. I mean, yeah, Rumble, we might see some, names come out of the blue, but
Well, we found out one name.
yes,
I
yes,
guess. Now that you brought
yes.
that up,
What? Go ahead, Chris. Break the news. Who's entering the Rumble?
I forgot his name, but he was a celebrity.
This is Johnny Knoxville.
Yes.
Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
he's
Yeah, I like Joe's comment. Let's get one of the Island Boys. I didn't know who the Island Boys were till this last week, and I'm already super annoyed with them, with the Island Boys.
you're the Island Boys because I don't think maybe I do.
Don't
I just
don't
know.
race your brain cells like I did, and yeah,
Could have got the Island Boys. Okay. No, I have to
I'll
look
have
them
to
up.
look that up because I'm not sure either.
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
Don't. You can look it up, but you're gonna say what the. You're gonna say 4-letter words. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, yes, Chrissy Wilson. We are talking about Johnny Knoxville from Jackass. Yes, he put on Twitter, I think it was, or TikTok, that he wants to enter the Royal Rumble in 2022. So,
Well, that's because they're coming out with a new Jackass
Yep.
movie. That's probably helped to promote everything. So
yeah, and Vince wants to help any way possible except for his own product. So, what better way to get publicity out there?
Maybe we'll have another Bad Bunny sighting.
hey, he would have been added. He would have made this pay-per-view even better if he was on it.
Yeah.
Even
no,
Damian Priest. I mean,
Yeah,
you need
where
to put
was
that.
Priest at?
Yeah, where was he? What the hell?
He was probably with Bad Bunny in the back doing something.
Yeah, I don't know. Knoxville will win the Royal Rumble. Have to sell tickets.
Probably.
Yeah. Speaking of the Royal Rumble, I believe it's on another Saturday.
It is. Most of these pay-per-views are on a Saturday.
How do you
Really?
guys feel like pay-per-views being on a Saturday? Because I'm actually I kind of like it, to be honest. Because we're in the wind down with college football pretty much and everything else. I mean, I like it. I really don't do much on Saturday nights, except for sit. But I mean, I think it has a good chance to sell more tickets. I liked it.
Well, it makes kind of sense because what do we all do Monday? Most of us work. So, we can't stay up too late to watch it and enjoy it, so.
Well, and not only that, but with kids, they can't stay up and watch it on a Sunday because they have school the next day or whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do like doctors or whatever. So, I mean, it kind of helps out the younger market.
All right, Dave, how about you? What do you think of the Saturday pay-per-views?
I am a huge fan of Saturday pay-per-views because if Sundays I'm watching football, I don't have time to watch the pay-per-view. And then I have to hurry up and watch it real quick because we have a show and we have to talk about it. So I love it being on Saturdays. They should make it a permanent thing.
No, I
They're
hope they
trying
do.
to make it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think definitely Saturday would work better, not just for us, but I think a lot of fans. So, Joel puts it, good family time to watch. I mean, yeah, you
You know
know,
what, Joe? Is it Joe? No, it's for this team right here. All right.
yeah,
You can put that buck helmet out. I know where the Panthers sit next year.
I was, I
It's
was
our
gonna
year
say,
next year.
I was gonna say he's probably gonna
Take
say, "Are they in the
Look
take
at
off
these
playoffs?"
your gear
Cowboy
and
fans.
leave.
It's our year.
Take off your gear and leave like Antonio Brown did.
yeah.
I mean, I was kind of jealous with the six pack he had and everything. I mean, if I had a six pack like that, I'd just be ripping my shirt off everywhere. I don't know if the wife will like it, but
Yeah, did you guys see the meme where he's up there and they
Yeah.
have a picture of Orton next to him? Like copying
No,
him.
no.
Oh, I'll have to see if I can find it and put it in our
Yeah.
chats. But um,
There's
anybody
so
hear
many
any
different memes
rumors
of
for
him going
Raw
around right
tomorrow?
now.
Anybody here for any rumors for Raw tomorrow? Anything
I
confirmed?
haven't. Let me see if I can
I
find
mean, I
something.
mean,
Because
I'm guessing
normally they
Brock.
post something.
Yeah, I'm guessing Brock's gonna show up with the title, and what they're gonna do with Heyman now. I mean,
Well, it's like what I said or put in the chat last night. What will happen? Because this was
He'll make his
before the
one
match.
appearance for the month, and then he'll show up at the pay per view. Then we won't see him again for another 3 months.
uh,
That could happen. Yeah.
so what do you guys think of the Edge bringing back the Broad theme
the
and
Brew.
everything? The Brood. My bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Brood.
It would have been a lot cooler if he would have came out in Brood gear.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
I
agree.
think
The intro.
could we see them both use it at WrestleMania? Him or whenever their mixed tag matches have Edge and Beth both come out in the Brew gimmick kind of thing. I mean,
It's gonna be like another Cena and like what Nikki
oh yeah,
type thing. No, I don't want to see that. I really don't. I mean, Beth Phoenix has been away from wrestling for a while, and it's going to take her a while
Yes.
to get. I mean, it's going to take more than a year to actually get going and so forth. But I don't see it happening.
You don't see a mixed tag match happening?
No.
All
I
right.
kind of do. I mean, unless something changes,
I
but
mean, I think they've had one the last 4 years. I think at Mania, but
or they had a like an event one year. It was streamed on Facebook Live, and it was a mixed tag team tournament.
oh yeah. They did. They've done a mixed tag tournament. 2 of the last 3 years, I think it was. And they've crowned mixed tag champs and stuff like that. I think that kind of fell apart. So,
Yeah.
let's see what other comments we got over here. I think we called it. Joe's chiming in. Being a Bears fan. They barely have a team. Yeah.
It's unbearable to be a Bears fan. So
Yeah, no kidding.
It really
Joe,
is.
Joe said he would love to see the Brew music back at Mania this year. I think we're going to see it. Got to be something better to watch at Texas Stadium besides the Cowboys. Let's see here. Just looking through the comments here, see if I.
it's actually training camp for the Cowboys. It's like he's gonna be on the new team.
Yeah. Johnny Bravo earlier. Bad Bunny would have been better than Goldberg. Oh well, yeah, probably. I mean, so yeah, I don't. Got something there, Chris? Or
I don't know.
oh, okay.
God, I
maybe you
would,
did.
but
So I haven't seen nothing, no previews for Raw. So with 2022 starting up, I'll start with Sarge. What do you want to see WWE do? Somebody get a push. I mean, we all want better content, no doubt about that. But who do you want to see being pushed or brought up, or you know?
I mean, I would say Liv Morgan, but she's already been pushed and everything else. I think WWE should really give what the fans actually want instead of like teasing and so forth. But really, I would like to see Sami Zayn have closure on the conspiracy theory and having him win the championship. To be honest with you, that I want to see Sami Zayn come out on top for the company. I think he's a good athlete and wrestler and so forth. But that would be awesome for him.
All right, so we got to push for Sami Zayn to end the conspiracy and win the title. Dave, how about you? What do you want to see 2022 bring to the?
Well, that was gonna be mine, but since Sarge said it first, I'm gonna go with another guy that deserves a push and hasn't been pushed lately, Finn Balor. I'd like to see him get back in the title picture and win it. Dude deserved it. He went down to NXT because he wasn't getting the proper push up there. Won the NXT title, and now he's back up, and they need to put him back in the title hunt.
Yeah, Finn seems to be one that's got the push and then gets lost for a moment, then gets the push and gets lost. And, I don't know. Chris, how about you? What do you want to see WWE do in 2022?
I kind of have two better booking and longer matches on the women's side, because I feel like they've been kind of quick matches. And then also that I've seen different things of that for the Royal Rumble. It's going to be Lesnar and Lashley for the championship.
Okay. I'll get to a couple comments here before I say mine. Joe, better writing. Yeah, we all want that. And a push, Brecker, Braun Brecker.
From NXT. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and Chrissy's with you, Chris. Better booking and longer women matches. I definitely agree with that. But, Joe kind of stole mine. I think push Brecker, and I know he does not want to use the Steiner name, but I think he has to. He looks too much like Scotty and Rick. Well, he looks too much like Scotty than he does Rick, but I think he really needs to use the Steiner name. Vince to buy AEW, no, it's not going to happen.
Have
Vince buy AEW.
AEW kind of feels like WWE 2.0.
Well, they feel like WCW, but I think if anybody buys out Vince, it's going to be Amazon's been rumored, Disney, all those, Peacock, Chris is also say push Liz. Yeah, we do. Joe's kind of throwing a curve out there saying WWO 2.0 kind of rebranded like they did NXT. So.
No, don't do that.
I love that comment. Antonio Brown should be in the Rumble.
Hey, if Pac-Man Jones can be a NXT or a TNA champion, Brown can win the Super Bowl, I guess.
Huh.
Probably the only time a Brown will be in the, Rumble or something.
Before he leaves.
Yeah.
Right.
You push me. I'm out of here.
Yeah. So, with that being said, boys,
he threw himself out.
Anything else you guys want to throw out there? New tag teams you guys want to form that WWE should, or?
I did see a rumor that Chad Gable's supposed to be getting a huge push this year.
Why?
No, right.
They like his wrestling style, and dude can wrestle. And
well, no, I don't get
style?
that. I mean, I shouldn't knock my Minnesota connections there, but
I don't know why it doesn't make sense to me why push that guy in.
But then what's going to happen with Otis? I mean, he can't make it.
I mean, give him a tag title run with Otis. I can see that, but
he's had a good run.
A singles title, I mean,
Otis needs to get his beard back. I mean,
yes,
Otis needs to get a sense of humor back. I agree with that too. He kind of reminds me of Gallows' former character when he was coming up, where like the bell would ring and he would turn into like this invincible guy, and the bell would knock out. You know who I'm talking about.
It was like they were based off of the book of Mice of Men or something like that.
Yeah,
I know
something
what you're
like
talking
that.
about.
Yeah.
He's a really big guy. The other guys are like really short and stuff.
Yep.
He always had that same smirk on his face the whole time. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Joe, Festus. There you
go.
Fetus. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Thanks, Joe.
Chrissy Wilson. No, Mandy Rose needs to leave. I'm sorry.
Ooh, really?
Sorry, mess around. I don't like Mandy Rose. I can't stand it.
You know, honestly, I actually saw a rumor that the idea was pitched that Dewdrop would they would do a Dewdrop Otis kind of angle, that was being pushed. So Dana Brooke and Dewdrop should team up, Chrissy says. I don't know. I don't think Dewdrop needs a tag partner. Dana Brooke
Well,
maybe, but
well,
not
okay.
Dewdrop.
If they team up, will Dewdrop get the 24/7 champ? Just saying.
Now there's something. 24/7 champ needs to go. That title.
Well,
Let's throw it in
You
the
need to
garbage.
give it back to Truth. That's what it meant. Something when Truth had it. Truth made it funny and relevant.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, he was great with it. I agree with mess around on that one.
Now,
But
now, I know it's not SmackDown or Raw, but I heard that NXT is getting rid of the cruiserweight
Yep,
title.
they're gonna have a unification bout. The
At New Year's Evil.
The North American title and the cruiserweight title, which I don't understand the unification between them two, but okay, whatever. I mean, yeah, R-Truth as the 24/7 champ was.
You know,
7-Eleven.
I'd like to see.
Yeah,
I'd
go
like
ahead.
to see WWE make a new title for the women, like an Intercontinental title or something.
What they could do
I
that
really
with
think they need.
24/7. They could just change
No,
that belt.
well, they
No, I'm
could.
just
I
saying
guess.
change it.
Yeah, they could
You
change
know,
it. Yeah. But yeah, I think the women tag titles have to be scrapped. I think you need to throw another singles title in there for the women. I'm going to mess around on at least a single title. I don't know what you guys think about the tag titles, but
what would you?
They don't
what-
have enough teams to really have a tag team titles for the women. So
You
Yeah,
could probably. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no,
let's just scrap it and make another singles title.
yep,
Yeah,
I'm with that.
You could have the same rules, as the tag team title, where you can jump
Well, yeah, they
back
would.
and forth,
Yeah,
but just have it a singles match,
yeah.
very single match belt.
Joe, I did not know if you're still on. But that was Tony Gordon's son. I didn't know that. I didn't know that that he was related. Oh, thanks. Learn something new every day, I guess. So, all right, guys, we're yeah, they don't have a cruiserweight division no more. I mean, 205, I don't even think it exists anymore, does it? So, with that being said, boys, let's go around and unless somebody's got a quick topic they want to throw out there. But outside that, Sarge, let's start with you. About 30 seconds or so. What do you got?
I just want to say thanks for all the comments and everything else. Joe, to Christy, to Aini also on there. So thank you for joining the first show of the new year. So thank you.
Yeah, mess around. How about you, bud?
Sound like a
Check me out tomorrow on my second episode of Best Around with Best Around.
That's tomorrow?
Yep.
All
Awesome.
right, Chris B, how about you? What you got going?
Yeah, so all of our program is returning this week, and I think on Tuesday we're doing entertainment hour or roundtable. So just stay tuned to Coast to Coast.
Yeah, once we get our head of the tables back home, we'll discuss that for sure. But Tuesday, it'll either be entertainment hour, which I think would be appropriate to do this week.
I thought so too.
Or a roundtable, which again, we'll see what happens. But just keep checking us out. With that being said, thanks everybody for watching, tuning in, sharing this first episode of the 2022 year for Between the Ropes. We hope to have a great year like we did in 2021. Hopefully, we can score some nice interviews and stuff. And Tuesday will also be Tuesday Night Mania.
Mm-hmm.
And just keep checking us out. So, with that being said, boys and ladies and viewers, you guys all have a good day and see you all next week. Have a good one.